When the game decides to load, it can load. I'm over here playing Bang Boo TFT. And if it looks like a Souls-like and plays like a Souls-like, then maybe it's a Souls-like. I'm tired of hearing about Borderlands 4! I'm not having fun. I want to play the vampire romance game. Hello, friends and gamers. So I'm gonna level with y'all. It is 8:30 on Sunday night. I think it's been like a week. When was the last time I recorded? No, I did record one of these on Friday. I did record one of these on Friday. My model is, we are dropping so many frames right now. It's real bad because Zenless Zone Zero is opening up. That'll become relevant in a hot second. So I did record one on Friday, but the last time we did like a major one of these, because Friday, I hit my mic. Friday wasn't that long. The last time we did a major Gamescom reaction recap was exactly a week ago. And we have other Zenless Zone Zero events to finish. Like the Chess Legends event, we gotta finish that. Also, what we gotta finish today, technically, the summer event, but I think that's going into archives, so I should be okay to do that at another time. I'm keeping it on the schedule, but I can record it later. I think that technically is allowed, that is legal. So Gamescom day 4. It says day 3 on the live stream. Ignore that. We're starting with the Gamescom studio day 4, right? Here's the deal. This is after the waiting room, a little under 3 hours. Cosplay contest, a little over 2. Which, hypothetically, we probably could do both in this video, but it would be real long and I'd be up until probably 1 in the morning. And I don't want to do that. Do I have work in the morning? No, but I still don't want to do that. So, happy Labor Day weekend. We have Zenless Zone Zero events to finish. I'm waiting for Zenless to like load config data and everything. Actually, you know what? We can start because it's going to play the Gamescom Studio commercial thing. It has like a commercial it plays. It's not Gamescom Studio specific. Good thing we're all adults here, by the way. We're gonna try to do cosplay contest in this video, but I might have to like watch them separate, like watch cosplay contest in the morning. I'm not really sure yet. But yeah, full VOD will be linked down below as per usual. After we do the Zenless stuff I need to do, we are going to pop into Genshin Impact and do the photography event. I think that's the one that ends tonight and we need to get that done too. I've not even started it and there's lore in that one that I'm gonna skip over. So wonderful. I have big water. I filled up my water bottle. We're good to go. That config data sure is taking a long time to load tonight. We do not have time, Zenless, for you to be taking this long to load the config data. I'm just gonna wave. I think I was gonna make a comment about Zenless Zone Zero dying on me. I think she's getting there. All right, we can multitask. She's having a minute. Zenless Zone Zero is always having a minute, but we needed to get started early. So IGN, if this is the first Gamescom Studio reaction recap you are tuning into, I don't know why this is the first one you're tuning into, but hi. IGN will be doing Studio once again, so we'll see what they have to say. I've been like all for some of IGN's hot takes and then not for probably just as many, if not more. I want to see anything other than Borderlands 4 today because they've shown it too many times. The other game they've shown too many times is Resident Evil Requiem, but that is mostly organic, that it's been shown, like it's not been a paid spot, it's mostly organic that I keep seeing Requiem, and everyone's excited for Requiem, myself included, so that's fine. But Borderlands 4, all their spots have been paid, and I'm tired of it. Nothing against the game itself, I'm just tired of hearing about it at this point. Oh my god, I edited the video where I was talking about like every single Borderlands 4 spot has been paid, and I'm getting tired of hearing about it, and I remembered that, so I'm like, because I edited that video today as well, and I'm like, is this a new Gamescom 2025 commercial? No, this is the IGN introductory commercial, okay. Also, if you see me like looking back and forth between screens, on my main monitor, I have OBS and Zenless. If you're new, right here, ooh, they're showing Silent Hill, awesome, great. And then my second monitor has the full screen Gamescom Studio stream. So if you see me looking back and forth, it's because we're doing two different things. But also because I have my OBS preview, I can see the little version of Gamescom Studio, so that's kind of also what we're using. I know there's a open beta test ongoing, at least at the time of recording this video, for Sonic Crossroads. I don't remember what the title is, but I don't think I'm gonna have time to get to it, so that is a little bit unfortunate. It's just so many things are happening. It's a holiday weekend in the US right now as well, which is why I don't have work tomorrow, but I had a family member birthday, I had dinner with family tonight as well, and it's just, you know. Ooh, Reanimal as well. Okay, cool. The audio is out of sync for day 4. I was like, am I the problem? No, I'm not the problem. The audio is out of sync for day 4. Yeah, it's really bad. It's probably not as visible for you guys seeing that it is out of sync because I clip around, but just like even looking over from one screen to the other, it's bad. Routine, they're showing more from Routine. Okay. Super Meat Boy. I've actually not seen anything about the new Super Meat Boy yet. I've heard a little bit. They've brought it up at times. Like, they brought it up at Gamescom Awards yesterday, or what I watched yesterday. Technically, it was just, it's the whole thing. Anyways, Dying Light the Beast. This is terrifying, I remember. So if it's, like, pixelated out on screen, it's because it's really gory, this game. So, cool. I still want that Gamescom duck. If any of you know where to get that duck, the duck, right? This one, my mouse is circling over it, that one. If anyone knows where I can get that duck, the Gamescom flame rubber ducky, please let me know. I want to. I will purchase it. I want it so bad. Please let me know where I can get one of those if they are selling those. I want one. Kind of funny. They're like talking about it, and I will have to blur a lot of this out because the game is a beast. I think it's kind of funny because they did a little bit about like everything event we go to. They're like, can you bring the guy back? And they brought the guy back. I think that's really funny. That's how you know you have like a top tier memorable is the word, memorable protagonist in your game or like piece of media in general. They're like, can you bring the guy back? We want the guy back. That guy, can we have him back? That's pretty funny. We have to do Chess Legends in Zenless, but look, I need to check first and see if the summer event is going into the backlog, because if not, then I'm gonna have to stop recording and do the entire summer event in like 2 hours. Yeah, there's decapitations, beheadings happening in these clips. I'm gonna have to censor it. Sorry, but I will have the full VOD link down below if you were up for decapitations, because I am not right now. Oh, the summer puzzle event has 2 days left. Damn it, I forgot about that. We have a couple of things we need to do. Why do I have different dates on these? The summer puzzle event I have the 2-day time limit on, but Chess Legends I have it ends today. Why did I give those different time limits? What am I doing? Yeah, Midsummer Dreams is going into Chronicle, so we're fine. I'm fine. I don't need to do that tonight. Chess Legends and summer puzzle though we do. So Chess Legends we gotta finish. Looks like I'm about halfway through, just about though, so that sounds good. We have a lot to get through tonight for Gamescom as well, so that should be fine. I say that I have a lot to get through tonight, but also I will be spending a lot of time recording tomorrow because it is a holiday, and like I said, in the US, so I can't really do anything. So the animation for the new Dying Light game looks great though. It's like very high fidelity. It's like one of those. My PC is having such a much harder time recording today than it was the last time we did multi-screen gameplay. Yeah, having a much rougher time this time. They got swamps. They're talking about the swamps. All right, let's get into some chess legendary. We have to find the next Grand Elder. My game is lagging so bad though. It's really bad today. Oh my god. Yuzuha can't even move. My game froze. Combat's gonna be real bad today, isn't it? I literally have Yuzuha in her summer outfit. She's not even wearing that much clothes. Can we be so for real? Oh, there's 2 Yuzuhas now. At least I have something to watch when my game glitches out so poorly. And there's a chest in the background that I ended up not grabbing. I don't really have too much to say about the Dying Light franchise because I've actually never played it because I'm a big weenie. So I'll just play my anime games instead. They did make a joke about players being demanding when it comes to like a sequel or something in an IP. And I don't even think it has to be doing with like a sequel. Players can be demanding even with like a new game, like no background, anything. Failed to connect to server. That's awesome. I think I just got DC'd. I've never been DC'd from Zenless 0, by the way. I hope they didn't cut off the event early. What a cursed video this has become. Gamescom Studio isn't Gamescom Studio audio is out of sync. I got DC'd from Zenless 0. Let's try this again. Luckily, the main reason we're watching Gamescom Studio is really just to see gameplay of all these games and like find new titles and things. So it's not the end of the world that the audio is out of sync. I also forgot that I wanted to, and I like literally did this twice because I could have come out of this and picked something else. I want to change the recommended meta I have going for the Chess Legends event because I hate the one that it recommends you to do. But we'll just grab whoever for now. We'll just do whatever. We can enter now. My game is frozen. So we're gonna let those little bang boots do auto chess right now and figure it out. When the game decides to load, it can load. It did the combat and didn't show me any of the combat. Awesome. They're talking about the jump scares. I'm not a jump scare girly, right? I don't like a jump scare. I'm gonna lose this round and I'm totally entirely blaming my yeah, I can't even watch the rounds happen because of how bad my connection is. This is ridiculous. My sound is only in one ear. Oh, it's my headphones. Never mind. That was my headphones acting up. No, never mind. Oh, these are the lineups. Okay, hold on. Popping candy sounds fine. Oh, they totally just cut off the audio. They cut off the audio to fix it. All right, I'll take it. I'm gonna try the popping. Troublemaker is also fun. Makes me think of the K-pop group. Let's apply that. Why not? Enter combat, sure. Just let's go for it. I'm still kind of winning. I lost again. I'm sucking today. I'm like really putting my brain power into this and I'm not doing well at all. Yeah, new Dying Light game. Not for me, but it's for somebody. I'm over here playing Bangbu TFT, so like, what do you expect from me? And I'm not doing well. I'm lost almost every round. And this is now a paid segment for Neverness to Everness. They've done a couple of these. A couple of games did pay to have straight up advertisements in Gamescom. As you can see, it even says advertisement up here because Europe is much stricter with their distinctions for advertisements. It has to be there at all times. If you've ever seen a video that in the title literally says ad, that's because creator is probably European and they have to put that there. In the US, you can just put it in like the video description, but it's much stricter in Europe. So we are actually going to skip this because we've seen it already, but it is for Neverness to Everness. We've already talked about Neverness to Everness quite a bit here. We have movie commercial, IGN commercial, more IGN commercial, and we're back to Gamescom. Wonderful. I don't know what I'm doing. Ooh, Silent Hill. Okay, I actually want to see this part. So, we gotta... Part of me wants to just restart this round. Interesting. So, hold on. We have another IGN hating the game moment possibly here, because I say that because back during Studio Day 1, I think they had two IGN reporters do the playtest demo for Pragmata. Pragmata is a game I'm really looking forward to. I think it looks really cool. And they hated Pragmata, like really bad, but they can't say that because they're not allowed to. Don't think they're allowed to be straight up negative. I, however, am, and so I've been bringing this up every time something similar comes up. The Pragmata incident. It sounds like they might be trying to do something similar with Silent Hill F, which is another game I'm excited for, which seems to be a trend here. Don't know if that means anything, but Silent Hill F I thought looked really cool. I like the concept. I like of mythology and like spooky stories and things like that. And then they started releasing the English voice cast for the game, and I love the English voice cast. I love who they've picked. I like a lot of voice actors, but some of my favorites were cast in the Silent Hill F English version. So very exciting. I'm not even a franchise fan of Silent Hill, but I'm something a bit more Souls-like. I mean, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. So this sounds more like they did an interview section. That's a really cool opponent. That like the doll with the ball joints. New Souls-like combat system. Could you explain to us how the combat works? Okay, so this seems like it was pre-recorded interviews, probably maybe to do translation work. Any more attack? It's okay, it's a Souls-like. I mean, yeah. I'm trying very hard to action horror, but not a Souls-like. I mean, I'm of the opinion if it looks like a Souls-like and plays like a Souls-like, then maybe it's a Souls-like. Why is Silent Hill taking this new approach with the combat? But I also think the term Souls-like is overdone. I don't think I was gonna call this a Souls-like though. I think that this just looks like a horror game, and they call it action horror. I also think I'm going to restart this round because I'm not doing well. I'm not doing well at all. They say newer fans might be interested. Yes, I'm interested. Yeah, I don't think it's like Souls-like combat, and I'm number one to call everything a Souls-like. I'm like not having a good time right now with this gameplay loop. Let's just enter combat. Throw me in there. Like, it looks so cool. Does Hinako's size play into the way combat works at all? I mean, I guess, yeah, she's like a student, right? Yeah, all right. I got an upgrade. I'm not leveling up my EXP at all, but like I just need a team that works right now. So far, so good with my gameplay here. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. I'm just gonna enter combat. I'm gonna hope this works in my little auto chest here. What would you say to fans who prefer a more traditional Silent Hill approach to the combat? Interesting. Because I didn't know there was like backlash to this game. Yes, it was pre-recorded to do translation work. I'm not even surprised. Story mode. Interesting. That sounds fun. How does this I was figuring out auto chest. How does the sanity system work, and what are the effects when Hinako's sanity? Okay, so that makes sense because it's kind of like, it feels more based in reality, even though it's not the like gameplay for this one, because it's like these like horror stories. I feel like I don't want to call them creepypastas, but like, you know what I'm talking about, like that sort of vibe, like old myths and stuff. I'll just enter combat and hope for the best here. Oh, I'm not doing as well as I thought. I hate Bang Boo auto chess. I do. I'm not having fun. I'm trying so hard too. This sucks. I totally zoned out too. I'm just like, I have no idea what we're doing. Oh, I think I got a team that works, actually. We're doing okay. All right, I can pay attention now. Fighting societal oppression. I love that, actually. No, like, that's really cool. I finally found a team that works, and I'm like changing it. It's probably not a good idea, but it is what it is. No, the new Silent Hill looks really, really cool. This is coming from somebody who hasn't played a Silent Hill game before. When is it coming out? I actually don't know the answer to this question. Finally won a game, oh my god. September, Steam, okay, thank god. Because they started with saying the consoles, and I was like, come again? No, it looks really cool, but I also think I'm also convinced because of the voice actors. The voice acting cast is really good. Gameplay is actually cyclical, and there's multiple endings. See, I like that. That's JRPG-like. Unlock new skills and strengths as you play, yeah. So you can start in story, and then as you unlock more stuff, you can play it on a harder difficulty. That is also quite cool. Meant to be replayed multiple times. Yeah, that also makes total sense. No, this makes total sense. I also don't know if I'm gonna clear this. I did clear it. Okay, what do you know? So next, I'm curious what next is. Routine. They're also going to talk about routine. Routine is like one of those games that's like uncannily realistic, almost to the point where it like is kind of like, that's what makes it so scary. It feels like a backrooms game, but in space. Like, it's kind of wild. It like just feels very, very, you know, like it's just one of those. They say it's eerie and slow burny. That makes total sense. And just like the 3D style of like a backrooms game that makes it so terrifying. This round of Bamboo Auto Chess is a lot easier than the past one, just because they're like making it like, I think it's built to be winnable. But I'm not super like paying attention as much as I would other things to them talking about routine, because we've already kind of seen a little bit about routine, like with the gun and things. I think they did a dev interview at some point during studio. So I feel like you get more from a dev interview than a review clip, if that makes sense, because this is more review focused. And I say this as somebody who does my own review clips of games. In terms of like learning about the game, I feel like the best place to go is like the devs. It's why I like to go through Steam pages and stuff and do like the Steam dives for events, because you get a lot of info just from the Steam page. They say the developer of this is obsessed with this like space creepy aesthetic, and that makes a lot of sense, because it's like, it feels like a lot of time and effort was put into this. It's so terrifying. The lack of the UI thing as well does, I feel like, add to the terrifyingness, because it does, like, there's nothing you can do. There's no out you can click. No escape button, you know? Ooh, chest. I almost forgot my chest. Will I be playing routine? I'm not sure. Because like I said earlier, I am a weenie. I just was I was talked into being able to play Silent Hill F because of the voice acting cast. I just like the voice acting cast, and that kind of convinced me. I do gotta say, of all the events I've been to and not been to, Gamescom does look like the cleanest. Does this make sense? It's a very nice, like, sparkly hall. They're like a hallway. Like, that just looks nice. Miyabi knows TFT? Okay. I mean, she does have the Razer collaboration. She does have like the gamer chair. This has nothing to do with routine. I'm talking about Zenless on Zero now. I still need to order that chair. My chair is still falling apart. I need to order the Miyabi chair. There's special gameplay rules in this one. I am not going to read them. Enter combat. Honeydew is delicious is Miyabi's username. I don't think I knew that. But honestly, same girl. I'm doing great. Oh, there's like roguelite elements now. Interesting. Computer screens that look like 80s computer screens. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the whole aesthetic of the game, you know? Like, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I'm gonna fail this level. That sucks a little bit. I lost. That sucks. See, playing the back half of this TFT Zenless event while also doing Gamescom Studio reaction recaps is probably a very bad idea, because I am having to put all my brain power into Bamboo TFT, and it's not going well. Oh, this round is going much better than the previous one. Okay, you know, we're so back. You're going down, Miyabi. Trying so hard to level up. It's not working. Yeah, is routine like a technically, and honestly visually as well, technically and aesthetically, insane game? Yes. Will I be playing it? Probably not, because I'm a weenie. Let me reiterate that. Silent Hill F is like, I even called it JRPG, like it feels JRPG like, and I think that's why I'm more intrigued in something like that as opposed to routine. It's just a personal preference. I'm gonna enter combat and see what happens. I bought like more Bangbus than I need, but I'm just gonna enter combat and see what happens. I did beat Miyabi at auto chess. That's all I needed. Not an actiony game for routine though. But it's unnerving. It's not actiony, but it's unnerving. I don't know the lore for Routine though, because they're like comparing it to Silk Song and the amount of time people have been waiting for it. And I think even earlier on they said that the development for it was started in Unreal 3 and was moved. That robot is terrifying. Was moved to Unreal 5 just with how long it took. But I don't know the lore on Routine just because I don't know as much about horror games. That's not really my wheelhouse. Silk Song, on the other hand, is in like more cozy or indie game, and so that is my wheelhouse. Oh, they got the head guy for not Gamescom, but I think they said that was the German Games Association. And even the IGN interviewers, like, we don't have anything like this back in the US, like with the scope in terms of like gaming events, and we really don't. There's a couple that have like tried to rival it, but they've never gotten this big, quite frankly. Which is why I always try to, in some capacity, have tried to cover Gamescom every year, just because we don't have something like this. Like even Summer Games Fest has like tried to kind of amp itself up, especially since the demise of E3, to be similar to Gamescom, but I don't know if it ever will be. They even bring up the fact that the key to Gamescom doing well is like a mix of in-person IRL events and online virtual events. And yeah, they're right about that, because here I am covering all the virtual stuff because I can't get my butt over to Germany. And also with having the virtual stuff, I can do it after the fact as well, which is really great for me personally. I can tell I've been had too much time at my desk recently because my arm, where my like edge of my desk, or my arm, part of my arm hits the edge of my desk, is hurting real bad. Randomly attain 8 BAS Bang Boot. Yeah, let's do that. Interesting. They're bringing up anime and manga. Oh, they're bringing up Artist Alley won a Gamescom award this year for like I think called the Heart of Gamescom award. This was in the video yesterday, but I went on and on about that because I do think like there's two things that every convention needs in order to be a proper convention. That is at least one furry in attendance and an artist alley. If you got one but not the other, you're not there yet. You need one fursuit furry in attendance. That is the heart of your convention. We love furries here. They're all very nice people. I'm just entering combat. Screw it. I have no idea what we're doing. Talking about how Requiem swept the awards yesterday as well. Requiem did sweep the awards. No, Requiem went crazy. I literally just am throwing stuff on this board right now. I have no idea what I'm doing. Silksong! I looked over and Silksong was there. Wonderful. Oh my god, while I was opening up my model software, I noticed in like the workshop in Steam, somebody made the Hornet mask that I can add to my model. Did I download it immediately? I did, yes. I'm saving that. I am saving that. Yay, indie area, yay. They're talking about the indie area, that they were in the indie area and there was like hundreds of games. And that is literally my favorite place to be at an event with all the indie games. I've talked about this before. I love an indie game. I think they're so important and you get some really cool stuff from the indie area. Did I finish the... Wait, this is kind of funny. They asked the Games Association guy, so what are you playing right now? And he's like, I have a job and a family. I don't play games anymore. That's unfortunate, but also like, I get it. I do. I'm over here speed running a Zenless event while also watching this because I didn't have time for both. So check in next year, he says. Did I finish Chess Legends? Did I get everything done? I think I got everything done. Hell yeah. Oh, competitive mode. Oh no. What is the title? Divine Abyss Chess. Listen, I want to do competitive mode, but I'm not paying attention enough to be able to do competitive mode. Does this make sense? There is 2 days remaining, so like I could do it like at a different time. I'm not paying attention enough, but I did get the wallpaper because I did all the story mode stages. So I'm fine with that. I don't need the title. I got the wallpaper. Cool. Let's skip this advertisement because they keep replaying the same advertisements. Do I still want that Gamescom shirt with like the rainbow wavy shirt? I still want it. If again, the duck, the shirt. If anyone knows how to get my hands on those, please let me know because I want to buy them. Those are two pieces of Gamescom merch I want so bad, and I don't think either of them are actual merch. I think they're just like stuff that people working Gamescom got. And the duck, no one even got the duck. It's just on it's in the studio. For studio. All right, well, I went a little bit farther than I probably should have, but there's another infomercial, like literally paid infomercial section. It says it up here even for Borderlands 4. Again, I'm upset. I'm crashing out a little bit. All right, I'm tired of hearing about Borderlands 4. That's all you talk about. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna let them cook. Why do you put the microphone in the trash can? He did make a joke about like, there's a bunch of stuff at Gamescom, but my feet hurt. And like, yeah, mine probably would too. That's why I can't, when I do go to an event, I don't stay for the whole day, or I will like take a break in between or find somewhere to sit. Because I have problems with my feet. Cute! Look at the little rainbow babies. That's so cute. I love them. Okay. I'm not listening to Borderlands 4. I'm looking at my little bang booth. They're so cute. But we finished Chess Legends, so I can check that off my schedule. Hold on. Give me a second. I think we have something else to do in Zenless. Chess Legends is done. Summer puzzle event. Summer puzzle event. All right. That one technically ends in 2 days, but so does Chess Legends. So, Filume summer puzzle. Complete all puzzles to get bang boobons. Okay, we got this. Let's go. Teleport me. This looks like something easy we can do. I don't actually have to do combat, which is good because like I said, my arm is hurting pretty bad today. Is this Metal Eden then? Or this doesn't look like Metal Eden. This looks like Reanimal. I was like, oh my god, I can't think of the name. Reanimal. I couldn't remember the name. Spiritual successor to Little Nightmares 1 and 2. That makes a lot of sense. I think at one point that it was Little Nightmares even. Gameplay is similar, they say. Yeah. Shared screen co-op game. Oh, it's co-op. I don't know if we're gonna be able to play it then. Because I've said this before, I don't tend to play co-op games on the channel because trying to gather people for a co-op game to record all at the same time is like a headache. Older kids that have gone through harder stuff. All right, Summer Splendor puzzle. Oh, okay, so it's a slidey puzzle. So that's what it looks like. Oh, this is easy. I can do this. I have no idea what we're doing, but I got this. I got this. I so totally got that. Look at that. Ellen, Belle, and Yuza. They're so cute. I need to see the image for this one. This one's hard. What the heck? Oh, my arm hurts so bad. I really need to figure that one out, don't I? I don't know if we're gonna play Reanimal, but I do think it looks really, really cool. Spookiness level they're talking about. Interesting. Because I've not played Little Nightmares. I do have it in my backlog right now because I own Little Nightmares 1. So we did all of the Summer Splendor puzzles and one of the Moonlit Musings puzzles. Oh, I guess it just immediately makes you go to the next one. Okay. Is this Seed? Seed Senior? No, I don't think so. What does the word mean? What does Reanimal mean? I really am just kind of like putting things places and hoping that's the place that piece goes. I'm really not paying attention to what I'm doing anymore because I also just want to listen to what they're saying. Did you spend a lot of time coming up with unpleasant animals, they say. All right, that's kind of goofy. Oh, I love this image. I love the outer ring. Oh, this one's interesting, this puzzle, because it's like the last puzzle where it was in sections like this, it like kept to its own section, but this one doesn't. This one's a mess. Tag yourself in this image. I'm Piper. My arm is killing me, and I have no idea why. It doesn't immediately take you to the next one. I went to the next one and didn't process I went to the next one in this puzzle game. Okay, I want to know about the time period for the game. Creating worlds that are out of time. That's cool. These images are getting harder and harder. They call it a nightmare, like, I mean, that's one thing to call it. Oh my god, these pieces are tiny. Q1 2026 release for this one. Another interview section for Vampire the Masquerade. This is another one that I don't know if I'm gonna play because again, it's like gory and spooky and I don't know if I am the target market for that. I think of all like the spooky gory games though, I could get behind the Vampire the Masquerade franchise the most just because I know I've heard good things about it in the past and I really like a vampire storyline. I do. If there's one thing about me, I love a vampire storyline. I'm struggling so hard to get this one to work. Set in Seattle. I don't know where I thought this game was set, but Seattle was not the answer. You play an elder vampire. Interesting. They have a non-well-defined background. That makes sense, because it is an RPG at the end of the day, you know? A voice in your head? Fabian's a nice name, too. Detective vampire? Okay. Graphics are really good for this one. I will say that. Gumshoe detective. Now I'm thinking about Ace Attorney. This is interesting. It like, this like goes in a, like the pieces are like one off. And this puzzle, this endless puzzle I'm doing, like the pieces are like one spot off. Time for animal friends. I'm curious why they picked Seattle specifically. I guess that does make a certain amount of sense just because I've said I love a vampire narrative, so I have read usually a lot of those. And I feel like Seattle's weird. Seattle's weird enough. I can see that. Plans. I don't know enough about the lore, I think. So there is still some customization, it sounds like, which is definitely a good thing. Also, I finished the puzzle event, my Zenless puzzle event, I finished it. There still is some stuff. It also sounds like certain like vampire clans are easier to play, which that's pretty standard for like an RPG or like specifically you see that a lot in MMORPGs. Different character classes are easier to play than others, and so that is like nothing new to me. I did in fact finish my puzzle event though, so I can check that off my list as well, which is great. I have to do a Genshin event, I think, so I'm gonna pause really quickly, log out, and go do my Genshin event because I need to do that. When I opened up Genshin, it was in like one of the iPad orientations. I have it windowed, obviously, but when I opened it up, it was like iPad size for some reason. I didn't leave it like that. I don't know how it got that way. Have I watched the special program for Nodcry? No. Have I redeemed the codes? Yes. All right. let's continue that. I have an event we need to do and possibly also test runs. Yeah, I gotta do hold on. I have to do my test runs real fast because I need those primos. We need those Flynn's fun. This scene particularly looks really cool. I don't know what it is. It looks really cool. And me who's editing, might have to censor the dialogue for this game because there's like F-bombs and things. It says something about politics being involved. Oh god, I forgot the Natlin trials. Is it worth the primo gems? Is the Natlin character trial worth the primo gems? I don't think it is. I don't know how to left control. I'm not having fun with this, guys. I'm really not. I fat fingered my ult as well. I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun with the Chaska trial, guys. The left control that's screwing me up. I am intrigued by the new vampire game though. I think the political intrigue I think really would get me. I love a good amount of political intrigue in a game. I do. Powerful vampires with hidden agendas. I feel like that sort of thing in a vampire narrative is also so fun. I could see myself really enjoying the intricate structure of politics. Certain vampires are known as romantic. They're bringing up. Is there a romance aspect to this game, or are they just being like stereotypical? Also, my Chaska's gonna die. There's a romance element, guys. You know what that means. I have to play it. I want to play the vampire romance game. Why did I pull for Chaska again? I'm not loving her kit right now. And I pulled for Chaska. Why did I do this? I think the new Masquerade vampire game could get me though. I definitely think it could get me. But I think I said that during the original opening night live when they showed it as well. I was like, yeah, that one could get me. Oh my god, are they at the Pokemon booth? Hell yeah, Pokemon booth. They only showed it for 2 seconds. Are they gonna do it? That would be awesome if they talked about the new Pokemon game. Instead, they're gonna talk about High on Life. It's not for me, guys. It's not for me. They're going onto the show floor to show off the new Star Trek VR game, which is not for me. It's not. I can't play VR games. We've been over this. Valor Mort? That's not first-person Souls. Oh, wait. This isn't the game they just introed. I'm confused. I'm gonna go do my Mualani trial. I'm confused. This is a different game. I still don't plan on playing this as well. They're showing all the really gory, like, horror-adjacent games today, which is not my vibe. Silent Hill F, you could convince me, but usually not my vibe. Oh, do I have to do this on the water? I think I do. Yeah, because that's Mualani's thing. They say there's far too many third-person Souls-likes and that they want something different, but I feel like that part of that's it. I guess I've played other types of Souls-likes, but still, I feel like the third-person aspect is kind of part of the Souls-like. Like, that's part of the vibe, you know? Put Toma on the Mualani team? I didn't know you could run them together. I'm still not pulling Mualani. I'm waiting for... Oh, I can't do her skill if I already hit the water. Okay, that sucks a little bit. Is Mualani... I don't think Mualani's DPS. She's not hitting. Pyro Slimes? That's how we're ending this? Really? Okay. Finish that trial with Sucrose. Not even your trial, Sucrose. You play as a soldier. There it is. There it is. That's why I wasn't into it. There it is. I forgot I have to do a photography event. I don't know if I have it in me to do this event right now. Memories of Teyvat. Prelude to the Frozen Veil. Go to quest. I know there's lore in this, but we're not doing it. Oh, maybe not. Oh, it's all in Natlin, isn't it? Yeah, it's in Natlin. Okay, we're not gonna do it then. I need to get caught up, and today is not the day to get caught up. I'm just going down my list of, like, stuff. Oh, Stygian Onslaught. All right. This one's not in Natlin. That's awesome. I could do Stygian Onslaught, but I feel like I'm gonna regret it. A lot of stuff. They even say there's a lot of body horror going on, so a lot of stuff is going to be, you know, blurred out. It's a mature rated game. I can't skip this story section for Stygian Onslaught. This is why we need a skip button in Genshin Impact. And there's a lot of people who are like, we're never getting a skip button because no one pays attention enough to the lore as it is. You know, a game is meant to be fun. You don't this is coming from a lore player. You don't have to pay attention to lore if you don't want to. It's not fun for you, then just leave it. I also feel like we don't need an animated cutscene, this is probably voiced too, for a combat event. I'm just saying. But yeah, today is not my day for Gamescom Studio. It's not my day because it's a lot of body horror, gore. It's just not my vibe. Metroidvania style level design. You see, you kind of got me there, but like, still. Oh, Yelan's here. Oh, this is the Yelan event, isn't it? I heard people talking about a Yelan event. This must be it. Love you, Yelan, but I gotta do it at this event. I gotta do Stygian Onslaught, baby. I'm actually gonna listen to what is happening in studio. Lumine is so smug. I love her. Turn on auto. Just let it go through. Oh, they're doing a playtest for this one. Oh, it's a website sign up. Ugh. I say this, I do say this all the time when it comes to playtests and things things like that. Doing a playtest through a third-party website might be the worst way to do a playtest. This is coming from not a game dev, but a player of a lot of games. I play a lot of demos, a lot of playtests, right? So I'm not the end-all be-all authority on this, but personally, as how I see it, if a game is doing their playtest signups on a separate third-party website that is not Steam, there is a very, very small chance that I will sign up for that playtest. It's a little bit different when it comes to like a beta or a technical test for like a gacha game or something like that, because not a lot of those are on Steam. But if it is something like a game that's going to be on Steam, you're signing up for playtest access through Steam, like, but on a third-party website, I am very hesitant to do that because I don't trust the website. Because even when I'm like signing up for like on a third-party website for like a gacha game, a lot of times it is from a developer I already know and trust and have a lot of times worked with before. So it's just like same thing with like emails. If you're sending me like a lot of times, if I am being sent an email about a game that's on Steam, if there's a Steam link in the email, I will not click the Steam link in the email. I will go look the game up myself on Steam. Just as like I'm very particular about that because I don't want to get hacked, and getting hacked scares me. So just if it's something like, oh, you have to sign up on a third-party website, I'm very hesitant to do that. And I feel like doing their playtest like that is a bad idea. They even say the playtest is available through Steam, but you have to sign up on a third-party no. Bestie, no. Like, I already was like iffy on Valor Mortis, and I was like, oh, there's a playtest. We'll like, maybe we'll sign up, because then I'm not really committing to anything, you know? But not on a third-party website. Unless I know that I can trust the third-party website, no. They showed that like Stranger Things haunted house thing that they've actually brought up before. I think not Gamescom Studio IGN has brought it up, but Future Game Show brought it up. And I think it's like a smaller version of the Netflix experience thing they're doing in the US later this year. And I did bring it up then, but I am trying to get tickets to the Dallas one, which also has the Stranger Things exhibit. I'm not like caught up with Stranger Things, but I really liked it when it first came out. I feel like it kind of fell off though. But it looks like the like real life experience based around it is more inspired by the original Stranger Things, not the later seasons. So that's why I'm like, okay, maybe I'll go. Depends on if I can get a ticket around Anime Frontier though, because I want to try and stack them, because I'm not in Dallas, I'm in Austin, so it's like kind of a ways away, and I want to try to make the trip worth it. So they're talking about High on Life now, but it's High on Life 2 coming out in 2026. I never played the first High on Life. It just wasn't something that interested me. It's very haha funny and has a lot of like memes and stuff, and that's just not really my thing. I feel like I remember something about generative AI too, but I feel like it was too early for that, you know? Oh my god, wait, Bible Adventure? Hold on. So obviously I've not played this game, but I love going down niche YouTube rabbit holes. And at one point I went down a niche YouTube rabbit hole of like religious based retro games. This is like very weird, but this rabbit hole does exist. And so I watched like a 4-hour video essay about this, but they apparently got the rights for this and put it in High on Life. I don't know how you got the rights for that and put it in High on Life. How do you, because that's the thing about this game, it was made in full earnesty. I'm so confused. How do you get the rights for that? That's insane. And the whole thing is just in High on Life? That's wild. A lot of questions there. Even they said it. He had connections. Okay, interesting. So the first High on Life, they apparently had movies in it. I didn't play it, so I don't know. But the second one, they wanted to have full game emulation in it, which I think, given the current state of game emulation and game preservation, that's wild and hilarious at the same time. And I actually gotta give them props for that. I would be more apt to play High on Life 2 as opposed to 1, just for the fact that the emulation bit. I think that's hilarious. As well as a preservation thing, because playing these retro games that are probably, like, especially the Bible Adventure, that's hard to get. Wild. Absolutely wild. The number one thing they wanted was the emulated Bible Adventures. That's wild! It's officially licensed. That's insane. What other games are they emulating? They don't want to say how many emulated games are in High on Life, because they might be adding more. Commit to the bit, my guy. The audio is out of sync again, but this is hilarious. So they have like, not even B-rated movies, probably like D-rated movies in the first one. And it sounds like they're also putting more like D-rated movies in, This is funny. He made a comment about how the only legal way to play Bible Adventures in 2025 is High on Life 2. And he's right. That's the thing. Probably a lot of the games that they're emulating in High on Life, that's probably the only legal way to play them. You know, like, if you're gonna commit to a bit, this is a really funny bit to commit to. It wasn't even officially licensed for Nintendo, and they're right about that. It wasn't. These were all like these religious-based retro video games. None of them were officially licensed. That's the whole thing. That's why they're hard to emulate now. Oh my god, let's go advancing, I guess. This is a lot of information for me to figure out right now. Dear God. The guy said our whole studio is based on, wouldn't it be funny if we did this? God, it's kind of funny. I mean, it's kind of funny. Even if I'm never gonna play this game. I've never played the first one. I don't plan on playing the second one. I gotta give them so many props for it. Like, you're really committing to the bit and you're making it funnier. You know what? I think I'm just gonna start. I have no idea what we're doing. I'm just gonna start. I have no teams put together. Why do I just have a Lumine? Hold on, I'm exiting. What, do I need to put a team together? What is Stygian Onslaught? I was really thrown off by Bible Adventures, and now I just have no idea what I'm doing in Genshin Impact. Can I not put a team together? What the? I'm just gonna hit start. I guess I have to use Lumine. This is gonna suck. You can adjust your party composition before every battle. Okay. That's why I just have a Lumine. Oh, I hate this. There's trial characters. At what cost? Some of the comedy is improv. It's improv comedy? Damn, okay. Oh, wait. These aren't trial characters. These are my characters. Oh, I don't want to do this. I'm not doing Stygian Onslaught. Forget it. I don't need to do this. They made a comment how it feels like the game is made with AI because there's so many lines, but they really just recorded all those lines, which I have to, again, give them props for. They're committing to the bit. Because I've actually talked about this before, right? There's a way to make something so uncanny and insane that it feels like generative AI made it, because like there's no way a human mind could create something that weird. But there's a way, like you can do that. You're allowed to do that as a developer, make something that's fake generative AI. That's just wild. And honestly, it's more fun that way. I've called it before fantasy AI, because it's like not a real AI system or anything like that. It's not like a chatbot. It's entirely scripted, entirely made by hand, and it's almost funnier. And I feel like that's what's happening here. Because if somebody made a High on Life completely made with generative AI assets and things like that, it would suck. And like, is High on Life the pinnacle of gaming? No, probably not. But like, they put their heart and soul into that and got the rights for Bible Adventures. Stop. They asked if you could get anybody to work on this. Also, my OBS just glitched, which is gonna suck for me later because it probably just messed up my audio because that happened last time. They asked if you could have anyone alive voicing in your game, who would it be? And they said Danny DeVito. And if they got Danny DeVito, I'd play it. Bet. High on Life 3, if they all get Danny DeVito, I'll do it. Oh my god, wait, they asked Danny DeVito, and they're like, yeah, we don't think he knows what this even is. He'd just be confused. All right, next thing on my list is in a different game. All right, I gotta open PGR. We gotta do limit breaks. All right, it's because the patches are ending in Genshin and Zenless. Like, everything's ending, so I have to finish things. Is there an event we can do in Genshin? Like, yeah, I could do Stygian Onslaught. What's even the rewards? Oh, it's just Primojevs. I don't care. Yeah, all the Hoyoverse patches are ending. Like, give me a sec. I gotta switch to PGR. All right, we can start again. We've gone like all over the place in this video. My PGR client got really small and I don't know why. Why did it get so tiny? It's frozen and I can't move it. All right, well, this video's cursed. I'll fix PGR in a second, don't worry. It just, I got tiny and I can't fix it until I get in game. Like, it was normal size when it opened and now it's like, oop, tiny. Oh god, this is terrifying. The like doll people, that's terrifying. They are making jokes about, they're making some jokes. Is it fixed? It's fixed. I don't know what happened. I do have to say, this team has like the experience. They have the chops to be doing stuff like this. So again, I thought from the first one, I thought it was just like a haha funny like joke game, but again, you can tell that the devs really put a lot of effort into it. We can be thrifty and still make cool stuff, and sometimes the jank, they call it, is funnier. And you know what? I gotta give it to them. Yeah, it is. That's what I was talking about. Like, it's funnier to make something that's like, this is so wild, and it's like, it's fake AI. Like, it's funnier that way. Like, or like, think about like AI generated memes as opposed to like something poorly done in Photoshop. It's so much funnier when it's poorly done in Photoshop. Like, be so for real. Giant bullets and board of ideas. That's funny too. They never cut something. This is actually something I actually also recommend in terms of like creative stuff. They say they never cut anything. They just save it. And that is totally 200%. I am really bad with this with like video stuff. Like, mainly it's because I don't have room for it. But if I decide to trash a video, I will like trash the footage. And there's been times where I wish I never have done that, but I don't have room. The video files are large, okay? But in terms of like video ideas, I never trash things. Even like if I'm like silly writing, I never trash things. I just save them somewhere else. Like, never throw things away, especially now that like so much can be saved digitally. Never throw it away. Don't get rid of it. Just put it somewhere else. Don't delete it though. No, I have a lot of stamina and PGR that I'm gonna fix really quickly. Actually, no, I think I have to do an event. Limit break. I hope that I can use my stamina for this because I have a lot of stamina. Oh, this sucks. This PGR event sucks. Oh, there's a quick configure button. You know what? That totally works for me. Please have trial characters. Please have trial characters. Please. PGR is frozen. Oh, there's trial characters, but it's the collab characters. Oh God, I'll have to figure it out. Oh, I hit the tutorial first button. God damn it. Is there only one? You only get one character. Huh. Okay, mission start. There is a demo for High on Life. I don't plan on demoing High on Life 2. I really don't plan on playing it, but I do have to give them props to the devs. I do have to give them props, only for nothing else than somehow getting their emulation rights for Bible Adventures. I don't know how they did that. Like, that's impressive, actually. Especially what they got the rights for. Like, how did y'all do that? Coming out February 13th. Okay, kind of wild. Is this the gameplay? What was that? Oh no, that's Super Meat Boy. Okay, that makes more sense. It is cool that they got the same guy who reviewed the original Super Meat Boy game, or I guess the 3D version. I'm not really sure. Like years ago, they got the same guy at IGN to review this version of the game, that's cool. That's really cool. If anyone's gonna be like a authority on this game, you know? Also, this limit break event isn't that bad. It's actually quite easy. Oh, I get 2 characters for this one. Awesome. Dante. I don't know if Dante and Virgil work together, but I'm gonna put them together because I said so. I'm gonna put them together. I don't plan on playing the Super Meat Boy. I will say that right now, because it's like this is like cartoon violence and cartoon gore, but like there's a lot of it. Gamescom Studio today, it is not my day for Gamescom Studio, and that's okay. That's okay. Other days have been my day. I have no idea how Dante works. I'm gonna be so real with y'all, but it's because he has one of these like alternative kits with like the extra ping setup thing, and I hate that. I hate when PGR does this with kits. It confuses me every single time, and I have no idea what we're doing. This hanged man is like doing nothing. It's fast. All right, yeah, they say Super Meat Boy is fast. Okay. I have no frame of reference for this franchise though. They say, okay, so I thought that the new Super Meat Boy was like 3D VR, but no, the 3D is the new thing with this one. So that makes more sense in my brain now. Okay. Because I was like I thought the 3D one already existed for some reason. So the original was just Super Meat Boy, and then this is 3D, and he's asking if they're gonna do a VR ever, and I think the answer was no. Which is totally fine by me, because I don't play VR games. Do I want to switch to using Hunying? Kinda. Let's try it. Early 2026. No date yet. Totally fine. Is Super Meat Boy still technically considered indie? Because I know originally it was, but I don't know if they're still indie. Also, I need to get in my game, and then we'll skip through this commercial. Don't worry about it. Forget how pretty Hunying is. Hold on. Let's skip through these commercials. We're definitely not watching the cosplay contest tonight. That's gonna have to be its own reaction recap. Or I'm gonna combine it with day 5, because I am pooped. And I would like to go to sleep, actually. Do I remember how Solo Tune works? No. I think I'm kind of figuring it out, though. We got this. So they're doing an interview section for, oh God, I can't make words. For Sonic Racing. I vaguely remember how Solo Tune works, but I'm killing it. So they're talking about the collaboration characters, and I'm like not fully paying attention, but I did hear Hatsune Miku. Every month they'll have an update with guest characters. That's why they announced so many, probably. That's why they did so many. Because when they did that announcement of showing all the collaborations on the upcoming for Sonic Racing, there was a lot that they announced all at once, and it was like very surprising. Because it was like, oh my God, Miku, oh my God, Joke, like they kept coming, and then there was like, oh my God, Minecraft, like they just kept coming. And they say that there's gonna be one every month, a guest character, which is wild. The interview is trying to figure out how many months are already planned, though, which valid. I have 12 months planned out already. That's, again, wild. I don't want to use my own characters here, but I have 2 of the characters. All right, Dante and Virgil it is then. Oh, no, I can only use 1. Okay, well, Dante it is then. Now, I hope that there's more time on the open beta, just because I did not have time to do it this weekend, because I was, like, very busy, and that tends to be my huge over the weekend, is that I'm just hello? I'm being jumped by something in this game right now. I'm not having fun with this game mode. All of a sudden, it got really hard. All of a sudden, this PGR minigame mode got really hard, and I don't know why. Sonic has a great track record with racing games. Haha, I see what you did. I see what you did there. Racing track, haha. Dante's gonna die in this game mode. I'm gonna just tell y'all right now, this man is gonna die. I might have to try this again with Virgil, and I don't remember liking Virgil's kit either. I clicked Dante's ult like 7 times. I love when I try to dodge and the game doesn't let me dodge. This is not like this like hardcore multiple clicks PGR combat is not helping my arm situation right now either. And I'm like, it's not helping my ability to pay attention to the Sonic racing stuff either. Polar Soldier, that's why you're so annoying. I hate Polar Soldier. I got stuck at this. I got stuck in his ult form. I hope, yeah, I don't know when the beta ends, but I hope there's still time for it. It's probably over by the time this video has gone up, because it's an open beta, so everyone can play. Modern Pac-Man, they have as a request. I only have one guy again. I can only bring in Dante. Oh, that sucks. Eventually, I'm just gonna switch and start using Virgil. What character is your favorite? That's a fun question always. I think mine still is Miku. I'm Miku biased though. Can you let me dodge? Hey, hey, PGR, can we dodge? Can you let me dodge? I'm not having fun anymore. I'm not having fun. Curl, I'm not having fun. SpongeBob? There's a SpongeBob? Wait, was SpongeBob announced? I want to cry. Curl, I want to cry. You are testing my limits. This is called Limit Break Challenge. You're testing my limits. Oh, because he doesn't dodge. Dante doesn't dodge. He just does a parry. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Was SpongeBob announced for Crossroads? Because I feel like it wasn't. What characters have the fans been asking for? This one I'm curious about as well. Because I feel like Miku's always one that people are asking for. The people love Miku. I hate PGR combat. And yet I'm still here. Been here for 4 years. Listen, I can say I hate PGR combat. I've been playing since it released. I can say I hate it. Anyways, moving on. Stage 6. Oh, I have a 3 stack. Thank God. Oh, I can bring in characters I like. Who do I want to put in yellow? Could do Alyssa. Oh, Nanami. Let's do Nanami, my girl. Let's go. Is that Joker? Oh my God. No, I think that's Yakuza. Yeah, that's Yakuza. I couldn't tell because it was really dark. I accidentally switched to Nanami. All right. Hanying, hello, sweetie. Hanying, hard carry. I do kind of want to switch back to Vera, so let me take advantage of this. They're talking about the music though, and yeah, I do think the music for a racing game, but also like a Sonic game is really important. It's just one of those like iconic franchises. Does Vera also parries? Okay, interesting. So they did the same with the Pac-Man collaboration they're talking about. They did the Pac-Man music, but changed it to match like for a racing game, which I think is really cool. Taking the same like underlying choruses and melodies and things like that. I think that's really cool. Hold on. We hit commercial time. I gotta skip ahead. Are we back? Yes, they're showing off the One Piece booth, which I think is actually more in relation to the One Piece card game. But I think Netflix is also there. Is this a Borderlands 4 infomercial? No. So they're gonna do Cinder City. Okay, I'm curious. They're doing... I thought they already showed Zero Parades, but they're gonna do more Zero Parade. See, now we're cooking. Cinder City, an RPG. Dragon Quest, obviously an RPG. Zero Parades, now we're cooking. I've been waiting all night for this. I'm interested in Cinder City because it's an NCSoft game and does not look like something you would usually see from NCSoft, so I'm very curious about it. They're talking about something completely different. Okay. They have a strength test thing at the THQ Nordic booth. Okay, good to know. Or I guess they had one. I'm so late to everything that I'm like, yeah, this is still going on. Yeah, yeah. MMO tactical shooter is what Cinder City is. That's why I'm interested in it, because also it's not... Like, NCSoft has done MMOs and things like that, but it's not their general aesthetic that I'm used to. So I want to try it, but I think when they did the opening night live announcement, there wasn't even a Steam page for Cinder City yet. I love being able to understand bits and pieces of other languages so I can just kind of sit here and like vibe. It's so convenient. I think I lied about hating PGR combat. I just don't love the kits for the collab characters. Because now I'm playing with new Vera and I'm like, oh, this is totally fine. I'm totally fine. In Vera we trust. But yeah, I mean, it's a tactical shooter, so like there's like zombies and stuff, so I guess that was kind of expected. Oh, there's a hard mode for Limit Break. Do I want to do hard mode? Is it worth it? Do we leave it alone? Took inspirations from a lot of different media. I can see that. Okay, it is zombies. There's also horror elements. Okay, hard mode for Limit Break challenge is not worth it. This PGR event. I'm just gonna take a minute. My fellow PGR gamers, Punishing Graven. Limit Break hard mode isn't worth it. None of the rewards are actually worth it. There's no black cards, no passes, nothing. Yeah, there's nothing that's actually worth it in the second half of the rewards. So don't do hard mode. It's not worth it. Just go through easy, normal mode, and call it a day. There's no easy mode. It's normal and hard. Don't do hard mode. It's totally not worth it. Just I need to point that out for my fellow PGR gamers. Don't do it. I could go into reverse 1989, but I have to do a patch video, so we're not gonna do that. Trial simulacrums. Can we do that? Yes. Mirrored version. Oh my god. What is this? I don't know what we're doing. The shooting experience is just one part of Cinder City, though, is what they're saying. It's gonna kill my PC. I'm really intrigued by it, though, because I love an MMO. It's been a while since I've really been into a shooter, and this could be like a gateway shooter game for me. This could be bad. How many players per instance? This is an interesting question, because that's also a very contested question, is like, how many players do you need for it to be like a proper MMO? What is, because MMO stands for massively multiplayer online game. MMORPG being massively multiplayer online role-playing game. That's like the whole thing. But a big question is, how much do you need for it to be considered massive, you know? And a lot of people look at like the players per instance, like how many people are on one server. Because like something like Palia has, I don't know I know it's under 50 people per server. I'm pretty sure is like the number they've given in the past. Don't quote me on that. And so some people are like, that's not massive, which I kind of agree with them on, but I love Palia. So like, does it need to be massive, you know? Do I have to do I have to fight all the bosses? Yeah. Start with Virgil. I have to do tutorials? This is such a confusing event. 500 players in the same space, so I'm assuming that is per instance. They say it's an unprecedented size for an MMO shooter. First of all, I don't know of a ton of MMO shooters. Second of all, that is a lot of people. They're asking about the monetization scheme now, which is always a very important thing to ask with an MMO. Did I clear the boss? Yeah. I think that this PGR event I'm doing right now is supposed to mirror Devil May Cry, and that's what's happening here. That's why I'm so confused. Because I'm like, this is like nothing I've ever played in PGR before. That's why. I need to clear with an A. Okay. They don't know if it's free to play or not yet. Okay. Interesting. So that means it is still very early on. But that doesn't surprise me that it's very early on, because like they didn't even have a Steam page up until like a little while ago. Virgil can do that? Did I just die? There's mechs? I mean, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, there is mechs. I'm like looking over, I'm like, yeah, that's a mech. All right. Virgil's going X Games mode. Mechs aren't necessarily my jam, I will say that, but that's not gonna like stop me from playing this game, you know? I still fully plan on playing it. Incorporating vehicles. Okay, see, that's good. Mounts in an MMO are so important. Really, any role-playing game at all, a mount is so important. Especially if you're more of a story player, it's like, I don't want to be running across the world the whole time. Like, I want to go do the fun, I want to do the fun stuff. I want to shoot stuff. Come on. So it does take place, it seems like, in Seoul, South Korea, which makes sense. It's NCSoft, they're based, I think. So that makes total sense. Create what you know. And that's the thing with NCSoft, is that I feel like they usually do more like historical type or like fantasy, like high fantasy type games. So I wasn't expecting like a sci-fi MMO shooter from them, you know, like zombies and stuff. I wasn't expecting that from NCSoft. So create what you know. The setting makes total sense. If you're interested in zombies in South Korea as a concept for a game, though, I must recommend an indie game called, I think it's Goodbye Soul. It's like a isometric type pixel art gut punch of a narrative. The demo is available right now. It's so good. So good. One of the games I'm really looking forward to. It has a pretty similar premise to this, I would say, but probably a lot more dramatic. I still plan on playing Cinder City, but if you want something to demo in the meantime that's also indie, Goodbye Soul. Really good. Also, I lost my triple S ranking and I'm mad about it. Virgil, can we wrap this up? I keep going back and forth between like double S and the triple S and it's scaring me. Okay, we cleared. All right, awesome. I only got an S. That sucks. I have all my stuff equipped now. That's good. We'll be fine. Oh, there's PvP. You know, that makes sense. It's a shooter. I don't like it, but it makes sense. I know a lot of people really like PvP though, so that is gonna be a draw for a lot of people. But if you don't like PvP, let me recommend you an indie game. I'm gonna keep bringing it up. Right now they're more focused on PvE than PvP though, which also makes sense. So 2026 release for that one, which is interesting because I feel like that just came out of nowhere. Oh my god, first of all, I got snatched by Virgil, and second of all, I have to skip a commercial and can't do that because I got snatched by Virgil. I'm skipping my commercials. Oh, okay, there's another Borderlands infomercial. That's fine. It's not fine, but like I can figure out my game. I skipped ahead a little bit too far, and that's fine for this. I think the audio got untimed again, but also it's been like that for a hot minute. I do think it's funny that their like end game boss or something is called the Timekeeper, and that's Vertin! Reverse 1999 Vertin! I'm gonna make it about a gacha game. If they're gonna continuously shove this game down my throat, I'm making it about a gacha game. This is what I was talking about, by the way, when I was talking about in the other video where I realized how many paid segments there was for Borderlands 4. If something's shoved down your throat, like, and you get ads about it enough times, it does the opposite effect of, like, promoting the game, you know? Like, I guess all attention is good attention sort of bit, but still, all press is good press. But is it really? Is it really? What are we talking about? Oh, Dragon Quest. I was like, I'm like struggling in this combat bit here. I keep going between like all the S ranks and A like pretty regularly. I would like to play this, but I've not played a Dragon Quest game before, so I'm not totally sure, you know? Oh no, we're going down. Our S ranks are going. Okay, we're back at triple S. Back to double, back to triple, back to double. There's so much happening all the time. Can I keep my triple S for this one? That would be nice. You didn't let me keep it last time. I got an A. They didn't let me even keep normal S. Thanks, Kuro. Thanks so much, Kuro Games. I need to claim all button. Okay, next boss. I don't know what I have equipped on Vera right now, but we're just gonna vibe with it. Why did they blur out the dialogue? They blurred out the dialogue in these clips. That's weird. Why'd they do that? I don't know why they did that. But yeah, I mean, Dragon Quest, is one of those things where it's like, I'm gonna need an excuse to play it because I feel like I've not played it before, so I feel like I need like an excuse to bring it up in my schedule, but I don't know, we'll see. There's so many games to play. Can I ult? Will this game let me ult? Come on, Kuro. I know you can do it. I know you got it in ya. They got the slime! The Dragon Quest slime! That's amazing that they put that in. We love to see it. We do. I might not have played Dragon Quest before, but I do love that slime. They reevaluated the length? Oh, they made it longer, didn't they? Did they? Because it is like classic JRPG sort of vibes. Like, it's supposed to be long, but in the grand scheme of things nowadays, it's not as long as other games. I don't know if I'd like them to extend it or not, though. I feel like I would like to play it in its like full, like original length, you know? They're bringing up 3, though. 1 and 2 are being released as a sequel to 3. Yeah, okay, that's what they were talking about, 3. Okay, so 1 and 2 are being released together for the sole purpose that they want it to, like, be the same length as 3, sort of thing. Okay, that makes sense. Because I know earlier on, when they did the re-release of 3, they were like, technically, you should play 3 first and then play 1 or 2. Or 1 and 2. So that makes total sense. Did I get another triple S, single S? God damn it. I think for these challenges, I just need to be getting S anyway, so it's totally fine. But whatever. It's whatever. It's fine. My hand's gonna hurt so bad in the morning. It's gonna suck a little bit. Good thing I don't gotta work tomorrow. I still might, though. I have stuff I need to get caught up with. I also think my voice just cracked, so like, don't pay no attention to that. You all heard nothing. I don't know. I guess, you know, I think I see why they did a very bad job. First of all, the job they did of blurring out the subtitles for the dialogue and the story is really bad. Very bad blur job. I could probably done better. I'm gonna tell you right now, I could have done better. Second of all, they probably did it to not spoil the dialogue, but like you can still see it. That's why I'm like, I could have done a better job. It's 10:47 on a Sunday night. I'm gonna say it. I could have done a better job. I will toot my own horn with this one. Hire me, Nintendo. Don't even think Nintendo. Does Nintendo own Dragon Quest? I have no idea if they own that one. I think that's technically... Who owns Dragon Quest? Hire me, though. I could do a better job at blurring that. I don't toot my own horn that often, but I will for that one. Especially because it's, like, such a small thing. It's, like, just... It's the blur on the dialogue so they don't spoil the dialogue. Yeah, it's, like, it's a nothing burger. I'll toot my own horn for a nothing burger. And those are just, like, from a franchise like Dragon Quest, I kind of expect, like, a lot, even from their promotional materials. So, like, a bad blur in Premiere, like, I'm gonna notice it. I think they're asking about, like, an in-joke sort of thing, and I don't know enough about the franchise to know about the in-joke. S rank on challenge 3, hell level. Okay, I'll take it. Ooh, I got one of the nameplates because I did it on S. What can people expect for the remakes? I kind of want to go in blind, but you know what? Even if I like take in this information now, I'm gonna forget it by the time I actually would even get to playing the 1 and 2 remakes, because I would be doing 3 first. So yeah, making really good progress on my little gacha game events though. Like, this was a great way to do this. Also, Vera is top tier. In Vera we trust. I feel like that's the reason why this is like totally doable right now. In Vera we trust. It is really cool that to hear that they wanted to make the remakes just to like they wanted to do the remakes for the fans. I think that's really cool, because at the same time you can also tell, like, again, the devs put a lot of heart and soul into this, but also they wanted that to like come across to the fans. They referenced Final Fantasy VI. Oh, interesting. For the style. Okay, because yeah, it is more 2.5D with the remakes as opposed to the original being like 2D pixel art, because that was just what was available style-wise at the time. And Final Fantasy does a great job with that 2.5D style, like, for sure. So I could see why you'd get your inspiration from that. Is Dragon Quest Square Enix, so would it be like the same studio as well? Because again, that would make total sense. I don't know if it's Square though. It could be Square, not Square Enix, because they did merge at one point. I think that was technically post Dragon Quest, but I don't know. I do not know. I do not know the Dragon Quest lore. I just know about the slimes. One day though, one day we'll know the lore. We'll get there eventually. We will get there. Heck, I'll put them on the backlog right now because I've started keeping track of my backlog after the remakes were announced, so the remakes never got on my backlog. But now, hey, they can go on the backlog. You're getting kind of a little bit more technical with the style stuff, and I don't know enough about the lore, and I'm quite tired. It's almost 11 p.m. This is why we're going to do cosplay contests tomorrow. But I also don't want to put cosplay contest in its own video because I don't think I'm going to have a ton to say for the cosplay contest. I'm just going to be like, ooh, pretty, like the whole time. But I still want to watch it because I love a good cosplay contest. I do. Cosplay is such a hard skill to do, and so I love to like support that. It's commercial time, so I have to skip it. I'm almost done with this boss challenge though. I will finish it before the end. This is the same Gamescom commercial they keep playing every day though. The one that bamboozled me at first because it had like a cool, intro for the commercial, but they're doing Zero Parades now. The official reveal of Zero Parades is one of the biggest surprises from opening night live. Yes, it was! Excited to hear about this. I might not talk over it a ton though and just kind of like recap a little bit just because I actually want to listen to this one. Oh, the trailer was so cool. Okay, so they're asking what's going to be similar to Disco Elysium and what's not going to be similar, which is something I'm very curious about too. Ugh, another A. God damn it. New universe. Okay. Oh my god, that wasn't even the right one. That wasn't the last one. Oh my god. I got an A on hard. I want to redo that. Oh no. No lore-related links to Disco Elysium, which is good because I've not finished Disco Elysium. So that audio is so lagged. It's very behind. So team is pretty much the same as what they're saying. Obviously, they probably hired on more people because like I don't think anyone knew how big Disco Elysium was gonna get when it did. Espionage game? Okay. An espionage CRPG. Interesting. So we're playing as a spy, playing as Herschel. That's a cool name, actually. It does sound very tragic already. Like, they're saying her previous mission ended with everyone dying, and I'm like, all right, there we go, right out the bat. Right out the gate, she's going to be deeply traumatized. I think deep trauma can make for good narratives, though, so. There's political intrigue. All right, okay, I'm listening. Talked about that earlier with the vampire game. People who can't see her ever again because they're dead. That's brutal. I do love that they're bringing up, like, actual, like, detective novels and things like that as some of their inspiration. And then there's the sci-fi. Ooh, Ursula K. Le Guin is one of their inspirations for the sci-fi aspect. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I do love taking the Korean cinema as an inspiration. Ooh, old boy. Ooh, no, this is gonna hit. This is gonna hit for me especially. I'm like 200% the target market for this. It's not glamorous, they say, and I wasn't expecting it to be. Okay, I guess James Bond is like kind of like glamorous a little bit, but like, girl, I wasn't expecting that. The second you said Ursula K. Le Guin, I was like, I'm no longer expecting that. This is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. When did I lose my combo? I don't know when I lost my combo. Why is my combo below like 100? Oh, I'm stuck. How do I get unstuck? That's how I lost my combo, isn't it? I'm stuck. She killed people spiritually. Hey, what does that mean? What do you mean you kill people spiritually? What does that mean? They're bringing up how Disco Elysium has no combat. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. Sounds like there's not gonna be combat in Zero Parades either, which makes sense. I'm curious how they will do the like hype moments though, because they got the aura down, but I'm curious how they'll do the hype moment without having actual combat. I swear to God, I'm like, if I almost lost my combo there, I was gonna be mad. Big mad. All right, can I have an S rating on this one? I probably will get a B. Yep, I got a B. Do I want to redo this? I don't think I want to redo this. Let's see what I get reward-wise. I did get the outfit, so I think I'll be okay. I'm talking about PGR, by the way. But do I want the nameplate? Ugh, there's black cards. I won't say I've finished this PGR event, but I think we did most of it. Pretty. The new portrait. Because here's the bit. I don't want to redo that PGR event that I just did with Virgil and Dante because I don't like their kits. So I think I might just say I finished it. I want to check something off. I'm going to say I finished it. Let's say you were a smoker, hypothetically. I don't know what they're going on about. They're kind of just explaining the like research system. Speaking of research, we're going to do one research with my black cards that I just got for this Dreamcatcher outfit. Please give me the thing. Please give me the oh, it's purple. Darn. I don't want to do any more character building today because my arm hurts. I guess I would be doing character building, but I don't want to do any more combat. My arm hurts. I was going to split my recordings, but there's only like 10 minutes left, so we're just going to do it in this recording. What is cognitive dissonance? That's the combat system. Dissonance is the keyword. I'm going to love this game. I can already tell y'all right now, it's going to take me twice as long as the average person to play this game through, because I'm just going to want to sit and talk about it. And that's like the best game for me. There's a pressures system, plural. Awesome. It's exactly what it sounds like. The horrors. You literally have an anxiety debuff game. That's too real. That's way too real, y'all. I unfortunately have to do gameplay. What if awkward conversations were even more stressful? Girl, welcome to my world. Ugh, I can't wait for this game to come out. Oh, I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love it, but I'm gonna spend so much time on it. Ooh, release window. Yes, no, maybe so? Sooner than you think. We'd love to hear that. But also take all the time you need. Take all the time you need. Let them cook. Let them cook. I will say right now, for whatever reason, the devs are watching this. I don't know if the email I got in my inbox about the mobile version of Disco Elysium was legit, but if it was, I really want to play your new game. And the only reason why I didn't take y'all up on that offer, if it was, I didn't know if it was a real offer because I don't trust anything that hits my inbox ever. Only reason why I did not take y'all up on that offer is because I already owned the game on PC, talking about Disco Elysium. So like if someone would like to hit me up about Zero Parades, hi, I really want to play it. I'm gonna buy it either way. But like, hi, I'm gonna skip through my ads now. I think we're just about done. I don't know if there is gonna be anything after this. Cause Love and Deep Space booth, yay! I was like, is that Love and Deep Space? I think they're gonna do a quick trailer run. Yeah, they're gonna do a quick trailer run. Do I want to move this over to my main screen? Kinda. I was gonna try to do another event in PGR, but I don't think we're cooking that. So hold on, I'm gonna do. I don't need to do that. Let's just watch it. I'll watch it in my OBS. Fine. I thought that we were gonna say the name of the. I've played this before. What is this? Back to basics. What is this? I feel like I've seen this UI before, but I'm not sure what game it is. I also forgot to take my nighttime meds, so I have to do that when we finish recording. So if I wrap this video up really quickly, it's because I have meds to take. What is this game? I've seen all of these things before. And I don't know if it's because I watched somebody else play it or I've played it. Everything blurs together. See, I keep forgetting that it's a holiday weekend because nobody else thinks it's a holiday weekend because I cover so many games out of different time zones. So Hoyoverse is tweeting the character demo for Seed, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's not a holiday there. Yeah. At least I don't have to worry about my IRL job. Guns! What is this? Oh my god, it's gonna come up on screen. Wraith Ops. Oh, so they did say the name. Interesting. Alright, okay. I've seen that UI before. Why is that? I've not played that game. A World Far From Home. What is this? This looks like something I would play. This looks like something that would end up in a demo dive. Ancient alien civilizations. What was the thing? Aliens. The meme? Is that all it said? Automate systems. All right. What is this? And do I have to put it in a demo dive? Discuss. I'm like so loopy at this point, by the way, guys. I need to go to sleep. Oh, your people can die? I don't like that. Don't like death. What is this? How do you say this? It's too stylized. How do you say this? Adoptery? Adoptery. Okay. I've not heard of this, but I probably will have to look it up later. Not right now. I know what this is. It's finally time for something. Is this Yuka Replay? I think I demoed this. Return of the Ultimate Buddy Duo. It's a return of something. I think I did demo this though. Like I'm almost positive. Almost. I was right. At Mixed Fall Showcase on August 29th. I don't think, oh, that already happened. They had a fall showcase on August 29th. Shows you what I know. I think I was crashing out that day. That was Friday? Yeah, I was crashing out on Friday. Surprise! I recorded the last reaction recap video on Friday. Crashing out the whole time. I think that's why I'm so loopy now, because I'm no longer crashing out, so now I'm just like screaming. This is Kingdom Come, right? I'm right about that? I'm right. You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me I'm wrong? I'm not wrong, I'm right. Watch it not be that. I also ran out of water, and I think that's why I have not taken my meds, because I have no water left. I just have like melted ice, and it's like, eh. To be fair though, I did fill up my water before I sat down, so I did drink a whole bottle of water. And it's like the big one. What is this, 32 ounces? 30. Is it 30? 30 ounces of water. No, probably not 30. Probably like 28. I put a lot of ice in there. Whatever game this is for, I don't think this is a great trailer, because it's kind of like I said a thing about how the Genshin Impact trailer that they released for Gamescom, that wasn't at Gamescom, wasn't like bombastic enough to be shown at Gamescom, and neither is this, which isn't, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just like, hey, what game what are we doing? I think it's Kingdom Come Deliverance though, right? Looks like it. I've not played it, but I've watched somebody else play it. I'm taking in none of this though. I should have gone and done something in PGR. Now it's too late because this is gonna be over in like 4 minutes. Maybe I can go build characters. Who was I working? I was working on my Selena. I was almost done with her, it seems like. All right, that one's done now. Day 4 is done! Yippee! Technically not though, because we have to do cosplay contest, but that's probably gonna be its own reaction recap. It'll probably be a shorter one. There is a Gamescom Steam page, and it still should be available, by the way. Even though Gamescom is over, it should still be available. I gotta say, I've made note of this anytime there's a joke I find funny, because a lot of the Gamescom like coverage has been like they'll like shoehorn in these like haha funny jokes, and they're not actually funny. But they did make a joke about saying they were gonna go eat bratwurst in the parking lot, and that's kind of funny. I don't know what it is about a parking lot joke that gets me. It's the little things. It's the little things. Good old parking lot joke will get ya. That was studio though. Day 4, even though it said day 3 at the beginning, and that was hours ago. We got a lot done today. We did. We got a lot done in our little gacha games. I did log into Genshin for all of 5 minutes and did nothing. I did my test runs. We did something. We were mildly productive, but now I'm gonna go to sleep. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I will have the Gamescom Studio Day 4 live stream link down below. I don't know what we're gonna do for, I don't know what we're gonna do for cosplay contests, because it's probably not gonna be a ton of footage. Maybe it will. I don't know. But I don't have the energy to do it right now, nor do I want to stay up till 1 in the morning. So if you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more, and hit the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!